Namaste, guys. Christian Long, Life Enhancement Consultant, giving you a big and beautiful shout out on this Wednesday evening here in Visalia, California. There was a sign somewhere on the road. Anyways, I was near the Sequoia National Park, and yes, I'm wearing the same red shirt. Don't judge me. I'm traveling. Have a little compassion. So yesterday I was filming, doing the live stream from a beautiful lake. After I got off the stream with you guys, I walked around, I took a couple pictures, and I went for a nice, refreshing dip in this beautiful lake, one of the most beautiful lakes I've actually ever been in. Water was perfect, not too hot, not too cold, just right, like Goldilocks and the Three Bears. And then afterwards, I drove down the street, maybe 2 minutes, and I saw campground to the left of me. Davyani, Namaste, and I said, campground, interesting. And what do you know? I turn around because I passed the campsite and I go, maybe that's a good campsite. Let me turn around, let me go in, let me see if there's any spots available. So I go in, they have a couple spots available, but most all the camping spots are reserved. Reserved for 2 days, reserved for 5 days. So you got to look at the little cards at each of the campsites and go, oh, those people are going to be here until 2 days from now, 3 days from now, a week from now. I got my chance. I got my opening. And so then I look, I go, man, they need cash or check. And I thought to myself, it's 2021. Who has checkbooks anymore? And then I was also thinking to myself, who has cash anymore? So funny enough, right when I thought that, gentleman in his probably late 40s, early 50s, got the silver scruff, the silver hair, and he skinny guy, totally looks like he's from California, got the California vibe, and he walks up and he's like, he's got cash in his hands, and I'm going, hey, do you have Venmo? And he says, yes, I do. I said, can I Venmo you $40 and you Venmo me, and then you give me the cash? And he goes, well, my wife did give me over $100 in cash. Let's do this. I send him the Venmo. He hands me the cash. I put the cash in the little slot, and then I pick out my my perfect spot, and thrilled. Now, today, I had healing clients. I went into town. 7 minutes, 7 minutes into town. Beautiful. Really cool coffee shop, which I recommend checking them out. Sequoia Coffee. There's a little, what do you call it? Complex. And on one end of the complex, a coffee shop. On the other end of the complex is a coffee shop, but it's teeny tiny. They're like maybe 4 doors down from one another. Shelly says, I like your shirt. Thanks, Shelly. I appreciate you. This is polka dots. In the Filipino New Year, it represents prosperity. Yeah, prosperity. Love me some polka dots. So I end up getting coffee there this morning. I got French toast, which was really good. And I just got to chill out. Went back to the campsite. No, did healing, chilled out, went back to the campsite to do more healing. Then I did some paperwork stuff, online stuff, and it was good. It was a quote-unquote productive day from the administrative viewpoint. So then I thought to myself, all right, my white shoes, we got to do something about them. So I've had these white Adidas for 4 years. Been babying them, taking care of them, cleaning them on a regular basis. But it's been 4 years. They've been beat up. They've been hammered. They've been spit on. They've been rained on. They've been danced on. It's time to move on. So I basically, I put in DSW because there was a DSW that had Teva sandals. But it was 30 minutes away in this other town that I'm in currently. So I type in DSW, not really paying attention to where I'm going. And I go, that's kind of weird to have a DSW in an office park. But whatever. So I drive 30 minutes. I get there. And then I go, what a weird place to have a DSW. Like, there's not enough parking spaces. Why would people go in here to get their shoes? I'm going through this whole thinking, but I'm like, it says DSW right here. Like, what's the problem? And then I park, I find the right building, I get out, and I go, oh, that's why. DSW was the medical abbreviation for a dentist, a dental office. So I basically drove 31 minutes to get to a dental office, when I don't need any dental work in the immediate sense right now. And they don't have any Teva sandals there. But luckily for me, this town is bigger than I thought. So I typed in sandals, and they bring me to a Foot Action, which is in this complex where there's a Target, a Jamba Juice, a Rubio's Coastal Grill, Corner Bakery. So there's stuff going down. So I walk in, and I'm looking at all the different sandals, and they had Tevas that are enclosed. They had only one set of Tevas that I was liking, that I was feeling, that I was jiving with. And I'm like, all right, I got this. I'm all over this. I'm all over this Teva like it's my J. And it was the only one left in the size that actually fit my feet. And I was super jacked up and super excited about that. So I said, hey, do me a favor. These white shoes, you take good care of them. Now, I wasn't making him wear the white shoes. I was saying, look, I don't have any more need for these white shoes. I'm traveling. They've been beat up. I have some level of respect and dignity. Just take them off my hands. And so he put them in the box and just chucked them. And we said goodbye. We said goodbye. No more Adidas white shoes. So these are my first pair of, I don't know if you can see them. Can you see him? Can you see him? Can you see him? Can you see him? Oh, snap. Can you see him? So that was my first pair, is my first pair of Adidas ever. And so far I'm feeling them. I got them at $10 off. He says they've been selling really well, and so far so good. I asked him, I go, hey, are these waterproof? Can I like walk around and water with them? And he goes, well, the straps might not be the best if they keep consistently getting wet. So maybe I can't like swim in a lake or an ocean or a creek for a prolonged period of time, but they should do the deal. Again, these are my first Tevas. I'm experimenting. I'm seeing if I like them, don't like them. It's not like I invested millions of dollars, thousands of dollars. If they work out, great. If they don't work out, I'll get another pair of something. So I just experimenting. But I'm glad that I let go of my old sneakers. Non-attachment, cut. Move on with our lives. What else? But overall, this experience has been beautiful in this part of the country near the Sequoia National Forest. I have my 2 days picked out for Lake Tahoe. So I'm going to be in the southern end of Lake Tahoe on the California side. So if you look at a map of Lake Tahoe, right down the middle, you have the west side is California, the east side is Nevada. And so I'm at the southern part of a campground, beautiful campground, pretty much right on the water, that is on the California side. I forget the name of it. I think it's called Campground by the Lake. That's what it's called, Campground by the Lake. So looking forward to that. So it's about a 6-hour drive. I've never been to Lake Tahoe before. As my last healing, I'll be done by 1 o'clock tomorrow, and then I'll pretty much be getting on the road like a boss, and then driving the 6 hours, and then setting up shop. It only takes me about 10-15 minutes to set up my camp, my tent. My tent is getting a little beat up. I've a little beat up. Not that she's coming undone, not that she's unraveling, but some of the glue came undone, and it's a little harder to put the pole into the ground now because something fell off the tip of the pole, which makes it more difficult to lock it into place. It is what it is. I'm learning along the way. Didn't say this was going to be cupcakes, ding-dongs, and ho-hos, but I got, 11 more days on the road, traveling around. I'm going to be crashing with friends in Salt Lake City for 2 days. I'm going to be probably crashing with people in the Denver area for 2 days, Denver, Golden area for 2 days. So I have probably another, week-ish, roughly, of using this tent. And then I know the exact place I'm going to donate this tent to when I get into Denver. So wish me luck. Maybe not. I have to buy accessories or, fix things that are potentially broken. And the funny thing is, I'm super ginger with things that I work with, like Clothes last me forever. Like anything that I own, I take very good care of it, and it lasts me a very, very long time. I typically buy things that are high quality, so higher quality things tend to last, and then I take care of the things that I have, right? I'm not big into abusing what I own. But I wasn't expecting this tent set to last forever. I was expecting it to kind of unravel by the end of this month, right? And that's kind of where we're at, because breaking it down, opening it up, breaking it down, opening up, breaking it down, opening up, and then doing it in really windy weather. It's going to have a certain wear and tear on it, but is what it is. So lots of love to you guys. For those of you who need healing, which we all need healing in some way, shape, or form, feel free to reach out to me directly at christianrlong.com. It's my name. It's my website. Best way of getting a hold of me. And I look forward to serving you in the very, very near future. This is Christian Long, Life Enhancement Consultant, wishing you a beautiful day, a beautiful week, and a beautiful life. Atma, namaste. Bye-bye.